What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So 1 week after Apple released iOS 27 Beta 6, we are back with Beta 7, and there's not going to be a lot new here at this point in the beta cycle, simply because, well, we are crazy enough coming to the home stretch. We're going to do just a brief overview and a quick look. Let's go into settings, general, and about, and as you can see, Beta 7 has now gotten an A build. So the full build number here is 24A5452A, which, yes, it actually signifies this could possibly be the last beta before the RC. We might not even get another beta next week. We'll talk about a release schedule here in a second. But for now, as you can see, what has returned is optimizing search in Siri, which keeps true to the pattern we've been getting. Every other beta really has been optimizing search in Siri on our iPad and our iPhone, which is also updating right now to Beta 7. Make sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe to make sure you catch when that video goes live. So back under Settings General and then iPad storage, as you can see here, iPadOS now is using 17.9 gigs for Apple Intelligence. The iPadOS is at 15.45 for a total of 33.35 gigs. Pretty significant, nothing crazy, with system data using 18 gigs. So as you can see, we're over 50 gigs of storage being used just by the OS and all of that. If we want to jump around and swipe through, everything does look pretty smooth. You can see those animations coming up. No drop frame rates just yet. Siri is obviously going to be the biggest option here, an update for iOS and iPadOS 27. But beyond all that, if we jump into some apps, you're going to be able to see exactly how well optimized their Apple apps are with how quick everything loads in this latest beta. You can swipe, liquid glass looks very smooth, and all of that. Let's go ahead and jump into the Stocks app, take a look at some business news. It is actually flying along. With Beta 6 for iPadOS 27, I did not have a lot of issues. Battery life was pretty consistent. It actually worked pretty well the entire time during this week of usage. And as you can see, that remains true right now. Everything is definitely flying around. No new different app icons like we got from Beta 5 in Beta 6. But actually jumping around, like I said, has been very fluid, moving pretty quickly along and all of that. One thing I do want to do, it probably will need to reload, again, is just to show you how the RAM management is like I do on our iPhone. As you can see here, Clash is loading. It does not hold memory very well. It usually seems to always refresh when you close it out. So we're going to have to see exactly how this is going to work in this latest beta. So let's just scroll around, get a couple free cards. Let's go ahead and jump in here, scroll for a minute. Let's go ahead and throw that to the side. Let's actually minimize it. Let's go ahead and go back into settings. In the camera app, let's go ahead and go into the calendar. And now let's go ahead and go back into Clash. And you can see it held in memory pretty well, which is definitely good to see. Now, aside from this, let's go ahead and quickly talk about a release schedule. Since I said this is an A build, and as crazy as it is, there's only one Monday left in September, which means the new Apple event for 2026 is almost here, with rumors pointing out to it being as soon as the 8th of September. So, having said that, that is looking like what we will get, a possible first look at the new iPhones and the official release date. However, if we don't get it then, I think it is a safe bet to say on September 14th, we will see that as well. And also, since I said we got an A build here, then that means we possibly could skip a week of the 31st for another beta and not get another one until around the 1st or 2nd, possibly even skipping 2 weeks, like I said, and not getting it until after the Apple announcement. But we should actually get information on when that should be announced here probably by the end of the week, at the latest probably Monday. Apple has historically, after the last couple of years, had their announcement in September to announce when to look forward to the next launch at the end of August for the launch in September. So again, Not too much here, nothing really else to look at. It's all going to be about tweaks and optimization here. We'll be using it for the next week. If we have any call outs, we will mention that in a follow-up video. But for now, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you're using iOS or iPadOS 27, how is it working for you? Any call outs or concerns? Thumbs up the video, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace.